guys. Well, I'm going to try not to laugh because I've been doing too much laughing and my asthma is killing me right now. The temperature dropped below freezing last night, and I was just up so much with wheezing. It just always happens when the temperature drops. So I can't laugh because I might die. But if you guys watched my my video yesterday, I was talking about the nice guys, and I basically said that Big Eva leadership is like the nice guy trying to get the hot girl, who always is there, always available when the hot girl breaks up with her boyfriend, and he's always will take her out to dinner and stuff like that. And I made the comparison that Big Eva's like that. Like they'll always come calling when the pagan media comes and asks you to come on for a favor. And I could not have predicted what was going to happen last night. Of course, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh, God forbid if she was ever a Chief Justice. Anyway, Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away last night. Very sad. In some ways, in other ways, very good. Anyway, so she passed away last night, and little Russie Moore, he was going on the date. He was about to be on CNN to talk nonsense about the COVID-19 pandemic and the churches. He was gonna be on. He had his suit on. He had pressed it. He was about to take the girl out on a date, and this was gonna be the time. It was gonna be now. He was gonna have his moment, and he was gonna get the girl. But then, at the last moment, her Chad boyfriend called and said, "Sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I was a bonehead. Can you forgive me?" And the girl left little Russ Moore alone at the table. and his appearance, what he worked so hard for over the last year, his appearance was canceled. And I just can't imagine, like, little Russ Moore probably little Russ Moore probably asked them, "Well, I can talk about Ruth Bader Ginsburg as well." And they were just like, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go hang out with my Chad boyfriend. And so Russ Moore did a video. He did his own video. He's like, "Well, CNN kicked me off, but I'll do my own video talking about Ruth Bader Ginsburg." And we're going to be subjected to Big Eva bending over backwards to talk about how great of a woman she is. And of course, as you know, you may or may not know this, but she was a terrible judge. She was an unjust judge. She was an evil woman. I mean, she looked like the Wicked Witch of the West, and she acted like the Wicked Witch of the West. There's no question about it. And of course, we know that bad judges are a curse on a nation. Bad judges are, in fact, a curse from God on the nation. And so when God removes the curse and removes the person that was judging us unjustly for so long, there's a sense of it that you can be very happy. And so it's very sad for her family, of course, but very happy that she can no longer do damage to people in her seat, because, of course, an unjust judge is a curse on a nation. So seems like God has removed that curse, at least temporarily speaking. So we'll see what happens over the course of the next few weeks. Of course, Trump should do absolutely everything in his power to replace her right away. If he doesn't, he's lost me, that's for sure. But this is a huge opportunity, of course, and I pray that God would bless his people with a just judge. That would be nice. But I don't know if we necessarily deserve it. We probably deserve more curses and all of that. Now, there was another thing I wanted to just mention here. This was I posted this morning about the qualifications for a judge. Let me pause this real quick. This is from the book of Exodus. This is the kind of people that Moses was told to put in positions of judge by his father-in-law. Essentially, it's very simple. This is a starting point. There might be other qualifications here, but this is a starting point. This is what a judge should be. This is the kind of person that Donald Trump should appoint to the position of a Supreme Court judge. The Bible says that it should be an able men, appoint able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness. Able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness. And I did my own little translation here for our modern context. The judge that he appoints should be a man, and lest I be misunderstood, I mean a male, who understands the law of God, which means they're competent. Competent in the law of God, competent in the law of the land. So they need to understand the Constitution, and they also need to understand the greater law, which is the law of God. So Trump's nominee should be male, and should be competent in the law of God and the law of the land. He should respect and love Christ. That's what fearing God is. He must fear Christ, love him, respect him, do what needs to be done, do the right thing because he fears Christ. He fears God. And then the other thing is hating covetousness. That's how the King James says it. But this means he should hate bribes, hate dishonest gain. Any form of covetousness should be the furthest thing from the way that they judge. And so liberal judges are off the table completely because their whole ideology is about covetousness. There's just 4 qualifications here. 4 qualifications here. Competent men that are competent in the law, so they understand the law, such as fear God, men of truth, so they're not liars, and hating covetousness. There's 4 qualifications here. So let's not screw this one up, Donald Trump. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of people think he's going to nominate that Catholic woman. I don't even remember her name. Amy Coney or something like that. Amy Coney Barrett. I think he's probably going to nominate her as well. Just to kind of sidestep the whole, hey, that guy raped me like 100 years ago kind of thing. I'm sure they'll find something for her. But I think he'll nominate Amy Coney, which I would not nominate her. It could be way worse, of course. But as you might know, she actually doesn't meet these 4 very simple qualifications from the Bible. She's not a man, which is the first one. She's not an able man because she's not a man. Fear God, well, that's debatable. I mean, she is Catholic, so there's that. Woman of truth, well, it kind of goes. Once you fail the first qualification, it's very difficult to meet these other qualifications as well. But go ahead, throw shade my way. It's okay. I'm just trying to be consistent here. This is what the Bible says. This is what the Bible teaches as far as who should be our judges. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful. God bless. Seriously, though, is this not the face of a man who just got stood up? Like he had waited all year for this. He was going to be on CNN. He had the date. She made the call. She wanted him to come meet her, and he thought he had the chance. This is going to be his moment. And then, of course, fate happens, and he's left at the table alone with 2 glasses of wine, and this is the face of that man right there.